My name is Doug Parr. I am the Policy Director and Chief Scientist at Greenpeace in the UK. And I have been looking at issues around climate change and what to do about it through renewables, through changes in our heating and transport systems for about 20 years now. So my talk today was about how we can go to a 100% renewable energy system. We can use particularly wind and solar, maybe some little contributions from tidal and geothermal, and we can create a system where all our energy needs are met by these renewable sources, because our view is that these are the cleanest ways of meeting our targets for climate, but also for energy security, and for, in the end, probably it's going to be the cheapest way of doing it too. What I wanted to talk about was, how can we make it work? Because, as people always say, wind doesn't blow all the time and the sun goes down at night. So how do we make it that wind and solar provide all our energy needs? And we can do it because we can build the grid. We can change and flex how much and when we use when we actually use electricity. We can store it, and we can connect across large areas in order to make it a viable system that when people need their electricity, they can use it. And we can use the electricity to power our transport, our cars, our heavy goods vehicles. We can use the electricity to heat our homes so that we don't need to use gas or oil. And so in that way, we can create that 100% renewable energy system that will be the cleanest way of meeting our needs. The biggest challenges for 100% renewables are to some extent the same challenges if we were to have a 75% or 50% renewable system, which is how do you take the carbon out of industrial heat? How do you take it out of aviation? How do you take it out of steel production? But in all those cases, we have a nascent set of technologies that are on the way, where we will be able to store our wind and solar electricity for long periods of time. We can store it in such a way that it will produce very high temperature heat. We can store it in a way that we can use it to reproduce electricity. And we can store it in the form of hydrogen, which can then be used to produce clean steel. So in all those cases, we can see already that through the mists, we can see that the technology is going to be able to come on stream if we keep driving the policy and giving it the support that it needs. In all this, we have to be clear that moving to a 100% renewable system is a way of thinking about technology. It's a way of thinking about how do we structure the electricity system to do what we want. But doing this and eliminating fossil fuels, eliminating nuclear, eliminating biomass, is not just about technologies. It's about people, it's about society, it's about economics, and it's about the politics of this. And in all the changes that we need to do, we need to be mindful of that and make sure that people have the opportunity to participate in community energy, to support the communities that would otherwise be disadvantaged by this shift, to make sure that when changes have to be done to infrastructure, they're done and paid for in a fair way. And that way, we can hopefully carry the political mandate for carrying on with this change of decarbonisation and securing our electricity supplies in the cleanest possible way.